everybody? This is Ms.Yana Squalor, and this is another episode of Always Everything with Squalor podcast. And I have a very special guest today with me today. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ms.Yana. My brand is The Exotic Boutique. My other brand is also Give Me the Message, where I do tarot reads and things like that. I give a lot of great messages to people and I help them heal. With the clothes, I sell dancewear clothes and swimwear and I also sell like pasties and stuff like that as well. But yeah, that's me, y'all.
Okay. So give us a little bit of background about your tarot cards and your readings and all that stuff.
Okay, so I really got into tarot around the pandemic. At a point, I was like in this toxic relationship, so I was just always paying for readings. So I'm like, I need to get the tea on this month. So I'm like, okay, I'm tired of paying for readings. I'm probably like 4 readings in, like I don't pay for it. I'm like, I'm tired of it. Something just told me to go on Amazon and get my own deck. So I'm like, all right, cool. Got the deck. And then when it came in, I read the little book it came with. So after that, I'm like, who want a free reading? So I gave my sister a reading. She was like, that was scary accurate. I'm like, ooh, damn. So then I asked like all these other people, I'm like, y'all want to do a read? Like, let me read you. So I pulled their energy and they all like, how the hell do you know this? And I'm just like, I might be onto something here. And then I just started getting more like powerful when it comes to it. And things just started like enhancing more. And I'm just like, okay, now I'm kind of deep in, because now it's not even about the cards. Now I'm into, seeing things, seeing visions, getting dream downloads, hearing things. It's just crazy for real. So I'm like, okay, I'm really tapped in now.
Okay, so would you consider yourself a spiritual person, religious person, or what?
Say that's like, I'm not gonna lie, that's like a difficult question. Like, I grew up in the church. Like, honestly, I was in church every day. I'm a Christian, so when people from my church see I'm doing this, they be like, okay, trying to shun me and stuff. So I'm just like, listen, God gave me these gifts for a reason. I'm literally helping people heal and like start their own little healing journey, but people don't see it like that. They see it as devil work, because right. I guess it's psychic, being a psychic or whatever, or trying to look into the other world or whatever. But
a lot of people definitely think that people that do what you do are like connections to basically the devil himself.
Mm-hmm. And that's so annoying. I'm just like, why would God give me these gifts and y'all just gonna try to shit on me with it? Like, it just gets a little bit annoying. But I don't pay the haters no mind. After a while, I'm just like, you know what, fuck y'all. Like, you either gonna rock with me or you not. And then what's crazy? They all look down on you, but now they all watching now. They starting to see things is actually happening. I'm like, I told y'all stay woke. Like, right. But it is what it is.
So before you ever started doing the tarot cards, would you have called yourself a spiritual person?
No. No, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I used to look at the spiritual people. I'd be like, they no.
So you had
even though I was getting readings and stuff, I'd just be like, other than the readings, I'd be like, But I wouldn't call myself no type of spiritual person like before I started.
So you had the same opinions about the spiritual people as that people have like about what you do now before you got into it?
Yes, and that's only because what was, installed in my brain when I first, I grew up in a Christian home. So I was in church like every day. We learned not to do stuff like this. So the fact that I'm doing stuff like this, I'm just like, starting to question everything. Everything is like, okay, so is this really real? Like,
yeah, definitely.
I don't know what to believe.
Definitely understand that.
Yeah.
So, like you said, you were in a bad relationship. So how did that help you with that? How did doing tarot cards help you with that?
It saved me for real. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was things that I would like miss the red flags in certain people, and then I'm just giving myself readings and it's like pointing out certain patterns. I'm like, okay, and it just started helping me isolate myself a lot more faster than what I used to do, because then I'm like, okay, I can see into your future now. So I know you ain't no good. I know this and this is coming on your path, and I ain't trying to be a part of that path. So I was like, no, I have to get the F ASAP away from that because
So, all right, cool. So, like, when you do a reading, like you said that you feel like you've been hearing for stuff and getting downloads and like you're more into it now, and so do you feel like it's the spiritual realm is more like you're more receptive to it?
yes. The only thing I'm not receptive to is seeing ghosts or seeing like actual spirits. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm not gonna lie. When I probably like a few months ago, I probably felt a presence in my apartment, and it was my grandma. I could tell it was my grandma. I smelled her scent. I'm like, okay, I'm over here trying to talk to her, and then she just like, I just felt like this cool little breeze, and then it just felt warm, and I smelled her scent. I'm like, okay, I had to get the sage. I'm like, don't just run up on me like that. Like, you gotta make yourself known before you do that. Like, it kind of scared me, but I'm just like, as long as it's not like a bad presence or like it stinks or something like that, I'm cool with it. But I just don't want to see no ghosts. Because my cousin, she be seeing like spirits and stuff, and she be telling me what they be looking like. I'd be like, I ain't trying to see that. Like, I'd be like, please don't reveal yourselves because I ain't ready yet. I'm cool with the little feels or whatever, but other than that, I'll be scared.
I don't know what I would do I don't know if I'm ready for that type of connection.
It'd be real for real.
So when you be hearing stuff, do you hear actual words, or is it just you just know you hearing something?
I hear actual words, and it's really crazy because it's gonna sound like you're talking to yourself, but that's really a spirit talking to you.
So
I don't know, it's just really weird. At first, I thought I was going crazy. I'm like hitting up the mental health people. Well, not the mental health people, but I'm hitting up my therapist. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Am I crazy? They like, no, you cool. So I'm just like, okay. So I started Googling, like, spiritual things, and they like, okay, so you're what's that word called? Hold on. I think it's like clairvoyant. Yeah, clairvoyant. I'm like, okay. So I guess I'm clairvoyant. And that's not gonna lie, I use that to my best advantage. Yeah. Give me your flowers.
Yeah. Because how I found you on TikTok is because I actually am interested in this shit. Like, I don't want to be the one giving the reading, but I want to know about it. I want to be knowledgeable on the topic. And so I download apps, the CoStar app. I don't know if you heard of some of them.
Oh yeah, I got CoStar.
See, CoStar, I use CoStar. It seems like it's pretty good.
It is. They be getting your life together with the little daily quotes. I'll be like, damn, they coming for me. So I definitely CoStar.
So it's like I've been trying to like figure out spiritual stuff without actually being the one to do it. Like I said, I really want to. I don't know if I want to open my spirit up to,
Yeah, the other world.
Yeah, I don't want to be the antenna.
I'm not gonna lie, it could be scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I first started this out, when I'm telling you, my grandma presence was in my home so heavy. I'm like, okay. At first, I was a little scared. I'm like, what is in here? Because I'm like, I'm feeling something. Because I was asleep one time, and I woke up because I felt somebody sitting on my bed. I'm like, I'm waking up, and I just start smelling my grandma. I'm like, okay, so it must be my grandma in here with me. But I ain't gonna lie, when I'm like, doing messages for people, sometimes people like, the passed over people be like trying to talk to me and communicate. And depending on what type of mood I am, I will, relay a message. But sometimes that shit get a little scary. I'd be like, okay, I gotta break this energy up because it's a little too much for me right now. But I don't know. I feel like the spirits be like bullying me because I'm new. So I don't know how to break them up as fast, but I started to learn how to do all that stuff. But at first I'm like, okay.
So okay. Have you ever felt, a lot of people think it's demonic and all that. So have you ever felt a demonic presence or an evil presence or any type of, can you describe that? Describe that situation?
So I had a sleep paralysis demon, And it was the scariest shit ever. And I guess this was when I didn't know I was spiritual. So I would say the first time I had the sleep paralysis demon was like, well, from the dream I remember to the T was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was so scared. Like the demon was just sitting on my chest. I'm trying to wake up. He all talking about like, I literally, this is what he said to me. I kill little bitches like you for fun. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Yes, I swear to God. He said, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. I kill little bitches like you for fun. You gonna be mine. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like trying to wake myself up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta wake up. Like it was so scary. And like as he's sitting on my chest, he like in my face, like he talking his shit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then I told my aunt, she was like, oh, spiritual warfare is real. I'm like, oh, but then I had another sleep paralysis dream when I was getting my lashes done, and I fell asleep. And I wish I didn't because my lash tech, she thought I was just, sleeping. And the whole time I'm really fighting for my life in the spiritual realm. I'm like,
oh wow.
She was like, she's like, I heard you like moaning in your sleep or something. She was like, you're like, I'm like, yes, I'm like, wake me up, like slap me or something. Like the spiritual warfare and the sleep paralysis, yeah, it's no joke. It's really no joke. Like I tell people, like, if I'm sleeping around you and you hear me doing shake me and wake me up or do something, because I'm probably having a sleep paralysis dream and they get into me. But that's the only time I would really say like I felt something demonic. But after that, I feel like I be fighting these demons off for real. Like that should really be crazy though.
So when you had that situation, was that a physical situation, or would you describe that as a spiritual mental situation? Was it a lucid dream, or were you actually physically, you get what I'm trying to say? Was like, did you physically see it? Like, did it manifest itself in a physical form?
No, but I did see a ghost before. Like when I used to live in Philly, it was like in my house before we like moved into it. I guess kids died in the basement, and I ended up seeing a ghost in the basement. And I was probably like 6 around that age. But I'm like thinking, okay, maybe I didn't see what was really happening. But then as I got older, my family, they end up telling me like, yeah, a family died in here. Like I'm like, oh shit. So I told them like I seen a ghost down there, and my aunt was like, you probably did. I'm like, whew. But with the dreams, I would definitely say that it was somewhat physical, but then somewhat like, in the spiritual world. But I say physical because when they was sitting on my chest, even though they're in my dream sitting on my chest, I running out of breath in real life. Like couldn't really breathe. I'm like, this motherfucker heavy on my chest, like just sitting there like go in on you type it. Ugh, I was just scared for real. It was definitely a scary sight.
So now that you've been doing it, and you say you weren't really spiritual before, do you feel like you were always supposed to do it, or like you were always going to end up doing it?
Yeah, because for some odd reason, I don't know. It's just like I be knowing stuff, but before the cars even happened, I was calling it for what it was. And I'm still, hitting it on a nail. It's not like I need cards to read people or whatever, but before the cards, I was definitely reading people without the cards. I'm just like not calling it for what it is or being like, oh, this is actually real guidance I'm giving somebody. It's like I would start hearing things. And then as I'm hearing it, I'm telling people thinking people try to lie in my face for some odd reason. It's like really weird, like being clairaudient, sometimes I can like hear, people thoughts, and sometimes I can hear it when people have been talking about me and stuff. And I don't know, sometimes I really pick up on the lies for real. Like when somebody lying in my face, something in my head is like,
So you feel like you have a stronger intuition?
Yes, my intuition be on point with a lot of things, and it be saving me from a lot. So I definitely go forward with my first gut on everything.
That's what's up. So I noticed while watching your TikTok that you don't have just one deck of cards.
Mm-hmm.
You have more than one deck of cards. So Like, could you explain the difference in the cards and their purposes? What they
Um,
are?
I mean, I believe every deck brings out different messages. I like the Oracle decks. The Oracles be like the ones. Oh wow, hold on. I'm gonna get a better picture. The Oracles be like the ones with like just the pictures on it. I like stuff like that. But each Oracle is for a different thing. So say if I want an Oracle for love, I'll get the Oracle for love. Oracle for finances, I'll have the Oracle for finances. Or it's just different oracles for different things. The tarot cards, I have a lot of tarot cards. I just feel like each deck brings out different meanings. Like I said, I also use different tarot cards for confirmation. So say if the Emperor pop out in one of the decks and then another Emperor pop out in a different deck. So I'll be like, okay, somebody over here is really, headstrong over here. Or it's like double confirmation on somebody dealing with a Emperor or is in this Emperor energy. But that's why I really have the different cards. I feel like it also helps me make my messages a little longer for the ones that really need to, go into a lot of details. I try to get all the details as I can because I'm not gonna lie, my followers like the little messy reads and they like that I like get into the nitty gritty. So I'm like, okay, I ain't hiding, I ain't sugarcoating nothing for y'all because I wouldn't want nobody sugarcoating nothing for me. And some of these readers be sugarcoating. I'm like, tell me the real. Don't be nice about it.
Right. Because I feel like everybody wants to hear, oh, I'm gonna have all the money in the world, or I'm gonna fall in love tomorrow, or some,
Right.
what people. So, like, yeah, that's. I'm thinking about it because, like, you said while you was reading it, you started saying that the accuracy of it, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm asking this question because it's how can I put this? But like I say, cause I use the apps and they have the clairvoyance tarot cards apps, and each card, like, let's say they'll pull the Fool out, and then they'll run down on why they feel that the Fool came out. Then the Fool will come out again, and it'll be a different description on why that card came out. So it's like, does the cards have a specific meaning for each card, or is it relative to?
They have a different meaning for each card. Honestly, I'm not gonna say I'm like the traditional tarot reader. I'm not. I'm pretty intuitive, so I try to just use my intuition off of what I see with the cards. But I do incorporate some of the meanings that I say in the message. So if I was like, oh, the Emperor here, this is somebody of structure, somebody a boss, or somebody that's just very, could be power hungry. Depending on how a person's situation is, you could have this Emperor card, and then you could have this Tower card here. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm looking at you, looking at the cards. I'm like, okay. So I see that with this Tower card, it's about to be some type of unexpected change here. And I feel like with this Emperor card being here, this person is going to cause this change. Maybe this is this person getting rid of certain people here. Unexpected crisis is happening, but it depends what the person energy is. If somebody is on something good, then I'll be like, oh, you're changing for the better. You're clearing out patterns. But if somebody on something bad, I feel like somebody trying to ruin something here when I see this. But it's really be dependent on the energy.
So about them cards you just plucked up, right? We talking right now. So like, was that like?
No, that was not for you. That was not for you. It was, my deck was just sitting here. I just wanted to give an example.
All right. I'm looking like that. What?
Nah, I just wanted to give an example for real.
All right, cool. All right. So, what's my next question? I had it too. All right. Oh yeah. So you say you make clothes too, right? You make swimwear.
Yeah, so, swimwear and dancewear.
So dancewear, swimwear. So that's like thonginis?
Thong. Yep.
Okay. That's what's up. So what else do you do? You said clothes, tarot card readings, and you did say something else. I can't remember in the beginning.
I sell plates from time to time. I get down in the kitchen a little bit, but
okay. So you
have a little side hustle.
do a little bit of everything. Do a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when did you first start doing your readings on TikTok? Like what made you want to start doing that?
My aunt, she just kept pushing me. She's like, you need to get on TikTok because your messages, people need to hear these messages. I'm like, okay, but at first I was totally 100% against TikTok. I'm like, I don't want to be on that app. I don't fuck with that. Okay, I don't fuck with that app.
They love you on there though.
They do. They definitely do. And that's what really, changed it up because like I said, before we got on here, I'm not really like social, like, I'm not really the social type of person. So she like, you got to do it. Just, take a leap of faith, trust it. I'm like, okay. So I did the TikTok. As soon as I got on there, I probably hit 1,000 followers. You need 1,000 followers to go live. I probably hit 1,000 followers after like maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
You started getting attention right away.
Yeah. And then after that, it just started going up and up from there. I be trying to tell my my followers, I'm like, I need to bear with me. Like, this is new. Like, I'm not used to talking to all these people. Like, they were like, where the hell you at? Like, I'm like, y'all like my readers like that? They were like, you to be on here every day. I'm like, I don't know about them every day, but I try to get on there as much as I can. I'm finally starting to get comfortable with talking to them. They're very patient with me. And I really fuck with that. And I fuck with them for that because doing that is really hard. Like, imagine like talking to 700, 800 people at one time. Like, I'm like, damn, the energy going crazy in my apartment. Then I look at the viewer count. I'm like, huh, it's all them people watching little old me. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like, it was so lit.
You feel all the people's energy?
What? Yes, I be feeling people energies even when they be doing the I be sometimes doing little mini reads on my channel on live, and I be feeling the energies just through that. Like, this one girl, she was so anxious. I kept having my stomach drop, and I'm like, girl, do you want me to like hit you up on Instagram or something, because your energy is rubbing off on me. I'm like, I just feel like you're really nervous of something coming out here on live, so I'll just hit you up on Instagram. But when they be feeling nervous, scared, I feel all of it. I'm an empath. Huh?
You feel my energy right now?
I feel like you're like a little calm. You're like chill right now.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed. So.
Okay, me too.
That's a lot of weed.
But yeah, so, I'm trying to lay low a little bit off the weed, but I definitely do. Before every reading, before every live, my followers let you know. I'd be like, all right, about to roll me up something nice, y'all. Bye. But but they be really cool with it. They very understanding. I like that for me, because I didn't think that I was going to get the reaction that I was getting and the love that I was receiving when I did TikTok. And it was just like very like different. I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I got people, my followers, they be going hard for me when people be trying to come at me while I'm doing the readings and like be negative. They be going hard for me, especially my moderators. I'll be like, damn, y'all really fuck with me. Like, I would dead jump in your fight. Like, I would dead jump in your fight.
Do you think you could do a slight demonstration?
Yeah, you want me to do it on your energy?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so what kind of reading you want? You want something messy? You want a love read? You want something general?
Dealer's choice.
Huh?
I said dealer's choice, you pick.
Okay, we're gonna see what's come out then. Let's see. I'll just get some tarot cards and just go off of the rip.
All right, so I'm nervous now.
Let's see. What can I tell him? Let's see. I'm gonna pull 2 cards from here and then I'm gonna go off of that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna change the deck up. I'll be getting different messages. I'm telling you, like, give me 2 cards. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So first two cards that came out is the Healing Heart, and then we got Creation. Bottom of the deck, we have Prosperity here. So, oh wow. I'm about to hold on. I'm about to change this background so you can see the cards. Okay, cool. Ah, crap. Hold on. Okay. See, this why I don't do this. This why I don't. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see you perfectly fine.
Okay. As long as you can see me, I ain't gonna keep pressing no buttons. So, so you got the Healing Heart that came out, and then you got the Creation card that came out. So with the Healing Heart, I'm picking up that, you know, there's gonna be some type of new love in your life right now, or just getting ready to present itself. It's up to you to be accepting of this new love. I don't know if you're a little scared to start something new, but you have the Creation here, with the something new card. Something that's about to blossom for you, and I'm really picking up, it could be this business that you're doing right now, because prosperity is here for you, abundance, success. It's like you just have to keep doing what you're doing and don't give up. I feel like this business is going to be your new love. I'm not saying that you're not going to find the actual love. I'm thinking like this business is going to be your new love. I feel like you may be loving what you're doing, and it's going to actually turn into something like a career for you. But hold on, let's see. Give me some more. Oh, whoa. Go. Hold on, wait a minute. You also, like I said, you got new love on the way too. That's coming in. You have the Chariot card, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune that came out. So I kind of feel like this is going to be somebody that you can win with here. And they are going to be sneaking up on you here. But see, my throat be like doing all that and stuff like that. but with this Empress, this is going to be your ideal person, your ideal partner right here. They're going to have the beauty. They're going to have the brains. They're going to also be giving you a lot of ideas when it comes to your brand as well. And I feel like this is going to be somebody that you're going to be very passionate in with this Page of Wands being here. But it's up to you if you want this new love that you're open and, you know, open to receiving. You could be also going through an awakening and starting to see things for what it truly is. And it's kind of like when I see the Judgment cards, pay attention to, you know, people red flags. If something don't sit right in your spirit, know that it's not right. But you got the King of Pentacles to follow that, and then it ended off. You have the Sun card. Like I said, you got a lot of abundance coming your way. I really do see you in this stable energy. King of Pentacles, I see this as Puff Daddy energy. Like, not saying like Puff Daddy like that, but like you got to have some money in your hand. You're gonna be very grounded here. I also see that with the King of Pentacles, that means structure. You could also be this type of person that has a lot of structure in your life, or maybe you need to push yourself on some type of schedule here. But with the Sun card, this is happiness. Wish fulfillment is going to be a lot going on for you here. With the Death card, allow this new beginning to happen for you. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you right now.
Hey, you know what's crazy about everything?
What?
Craziest thing is, one, I've been really, really wanting to find a girlfriend. Like, I've really been, like, I haven't been actively trying to, but I've been wanting it. All the things that I've been wanting all of them things.
Well, you got a loyal one coming. The Empress, she loyal. So you got somebody loyal coming your way.
But it's up to me to recognize it and accept it.
Sometimes when your real soulmate come in, that's when all the fakes start coming in to mess with you. Oh, now all of a sudden people starting to be interested. Then you gotta weed out the real from the snakes or whatever.
That's cool. So we're gonna wrap it up in a second. And so for the last questions I have for you is, tell everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody where they can book a reading, where they could buy your clothes and all of that.
Okay, you guys can find me on Instagram. If you guys want my personal page, it's mss.beautiful. If you guys want my my tarot page, it's give me the message _ on Instagram. If you guys want my clothes page, it is the.exoticboutique _ on Instagram. Also, you can find me on TikTok at mss.beautiful _ or mss.beautiful1. That's my backup page because I got like hella fake accounts all of a sudden. They will never be me. But that's all.
That's something right there. That's how you know
Right,
you're doing.
it's like over 7 pages. I'm like, dang. I'm not like they really scamming people. Like people hit me up like I got scammed. I'm like, that's sad to hear, but like, what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah,
I be feeling so bad.
So y'all heard it here first. I'm gonna put her official links in the description of the video. So if it ain't that, it ain't her.
Oh yeah, and y'all could book y'all readings through my DMs on Instagram, or you can hit me up on my email. I have my email on my pages, or you can just hit the link in my bio that has a link to the booking site as well.
Cool beans. So I appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for everything. I appreciate that. And keep doing what you're doing and ignore all the negativity.
Okay,
so it's gonna be all right. And maybe I have you on here again one day.
Hell yeah.
So that's that.
All right. Thanks for having me. Bye.
All right, mommy. And that was always everything was squalor. Very special, guys. You heard it. My energy. We got abundance coming in. Abundance is coming in. And I'm signing out. And that's what I'm leaving y'all with. Everybody be blessed. Check the description for her links. Check the description for my links. Follow me. You know how I go. And this is always everything with squalor. Signing out. Let's get it in.